Hello, my dear students. Hope you are now better at home. Till now, we have studied different forms of the structure of IIR filter. Dear friend, once again I am here, Lalit Kumar P. Bhaiya, Associate Professor AT&T, Bharati College of Engineering and Technology, Durg. Again I came here with this subject DSP with the article Direct Form Structure of FIR Digital Filter and Cascade Form with Numerical. Last time we have seen Direct Form 1, Direct Form 2, Cascade and Parallel Structure of IIR filter. Now we will go for the FIR filters. As already you are aware with the FIR filters, all zero filters, there is no denominator term, only numerator terms are there. Hence there is no question to have the direct form 1 or direct form 2 structure. It is use only a direct form structure, and by using direct form we can use the cascade and parallel structures. So dear friends, today we will go to see this FIR filter with this video. I will show you here. This we have seen already, these numericals we have seen. And one more thing, that before this I again introduce here this representation of the structure using signal flow graph. The structures can also be represented with the signal flow graph. Simply you can see here, this is the transfer function given. H of z is equal to b0 plus b1 z inverse plus b2 z to the power minus 2 upon 1 plus a1 z inverse plus a to the power z, a2 into z to the power minus 2. This is IIR filter. Since numerator and denominator both terms are there, this can be implemented with the direct form 2 structure. This is direct form 2 structure. Here you can see these are the zeros and these are the pole sides, plus a1 and minus a2. So you can represent here minus a1 and minus a2, and here b0, b1 and b2. This b1, b0, b1 and b2. And here is 1 in the denominator, this one line is shown here. So this is pole 0 form, that is direct 2 form structure. Pole 0 connected with common delays. And now this can be represented with the signal flow graph. So in place of showing the delay elements, we will show this arrow here, and the tapping points are called as the nodes. Adder node, branching node, and these are the branches. And here the delay elements are shown at z inverse, and these are coefficients minus a1, a2, b2, b1. So this structure particularly represent the signal flow graph structure. So one can draw the structure of the filter like this, or you can draw the structure in terms of the signal flow graph. So both are the same type. You can use this signal flow graph, or you can use this structure for the filters. Just a minute, please. So this is signal flow graph. Later on, we will go. This is today's topic, our direct form structure of FIR digital filter. So dear students, FIR filter is given by particularly like a LTI system, so linear convolution. Y of n is equal to summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity h of k x of n minus k. And since it is a filter, so we have to consider the m samples. So we can write here y of n is equal to k0 to m minus 1 h of k x of n minus k. So this equation represents the linear filter, FIR filter. Now we can draw the direct form for this because it is only a numerator part. There is no denominator part. This is FIR filter. So for this FIR we cannot represent in direct form too. Directly we will represent in the direct form. So to understand the direct form structure, we just expand this equation. Y of n is equal to h of 0 into x of n plus h of 1 x of n minus 1 plus h of 2 x of n minus 2 and so plus h of m minus 1 x of n minus m plus 1. This equation is just an expansion of this equation. And using now this expanded equation, we will just draw the direct form. You can see here, this is your input x of n. This is the delayment z inverse. You will get the output x of minus n minus 1. Now you can have the tapping, this node point and tapping here with a coefficient corresponding to this x of n minus 1. So x of n minus 1 with the coefficient h of 1, you will get h of 1 into x of n minus 1. So this part can be represented by these two things. Similarly, you can see here are the two equations are shown. This is h of 1 x of n minus 1. This is h of 1 into this is x of n minus 1, and here h of 2 into x of n minus 2. This is h of 2 and this is x of n minus 2. So this type of tapping and node can be represented in the direct form. So in our previous equation, that is expanded equation, we can have here the x of n, first z inverse, first delay, second delay, third delay. Here you will get x of n minus 1, here you will get x of n minus 2, here you will get x of n minus 3, and for m sample, you will get here x of n minus m plus 1. With x of n minus 1, you have the coefficient h of 1. With x of n, you have the coefficient h of 0. With x of n minus 2, you have the coefficient h of 2. X of n minus 3, you have the h of 3, and so on. And all should be added by these sums. So final output is this y of n. So y of n is equal to this output plus this output plus this output, and so. So you will get whole equation implemented with this direct form. This is called as direct form structure. So using this direct form structure, you can also show here, this is direct form, but this is called as a tap delay line structure, or it is a transversal delay line filter. Just what we will do in the next last slide we have seen this figure. So we will just change this. At the downside we will represent this input line, and the upside we will represent these summations. In previous figure we have the summations below and this line above. This is called as transversal delay line filter, or this is called as tapped delay line filter. So here x of n, and the last one will be here, and the first one will be at the last side. H of 0 now come to this side, and h of m minus n minus 1 will be this side. So this is h of m minus 2, this is h of m minus 1, this is h of 3, this is h of 1, and this is h of 0. Same output you will get here. This is called a tap delay line structure. Just opposite is transverse it. Therefore, it is called as transverse or delay line filter. So this filter can also be used in the same direct implementation. Now let us see how the cascade implementation is done with the help of this direct implementation in this FIR filters. So for cascading, already we have seen in the previous examples, for cascading we need this h of z to be written in terms of h1 of z, h2 of z into h3 of z and so on. And for parallel structure, we need this h of z is equal to h1 of z plus h2 of z plus h3 of z and so on. For cascading, the product is there, and for paralleling, multiplication should be there. For cascading, multiplication should be there, and for paralleling, addition of these components will be there. Components means separate filter functions, separate functions. So this is the FIR filter equation. The Vk are the coefficient and z to the power minus k are the delay elements, and m is the number of samples. So we can write this like this, and now this can be implemented with like this. Let us say this y of k, this is xk of n. This is a direct form which we have already just now we have seen this direct form. You will get this output here. So each term here h1 of z is represented direct form like this. h2 of z again is represented with the direct form this. h3 of z again represented with similar type of direct form, and all direct form will be cascaded. The output of the first h1 of z, this is output of the h1 of z, will be applied to the input of the second direct form structure. The output of the second direct form structure will be applied to the input to the third direct type structure, and this way we will get the cascade realization like this. In figure you can see here, this is the output y2, and cascade can be connected like this. This is x of n is equal to x1 of n into x2 of n into x3 of n and so on. That is h1 of n into h2 of n and h3 of n. Y of n is equal to h of z is equal to h1 of z into h2 of z into h3 of z. So this is cascade connection, and this figure shows, let us say this part is the h1 of z, this part, and this h1 of z is the direct form 2 structure, and this is h2 of z, this is also direct form 2 structure. So output of h1 of z, h1 of z is this x1 of z and y1 of z here. So this is the output. This output is connected to the input of the second direct form structure, and the output of the second direct form structure is again connected to the output of the third. So this is called as cascading. Cascading in direct form for the FIR filter. So this type of cascading and problems on this cascading may be asked in the examinations also. Here you can see